Hey everyone, this is Chase with InsurGrid. I'm here today with Nick Acosta of the Acosta Agency. Nick, thanks for joining, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chase. Appreciate it.
Nick, so I guess to start, how about you just tell everyone where you're calling from and then a little bit more about your agency?
Yeah, I'm calling from Grand Rapids, Michigan, west side of Michigan here. I'm with Farm Bureau Insurance. We are a Michigan-only carrier for home, auto, and life insurance, and we specialize in farm too. So we're part of the American Farm Bureau Association, and we're just here in Michigan. So I've been an insurance agent for about to hit a year, actually, next week. And my background was originally manufacturing, and then a little thing called COVID pandemic hit. So I lost my job. And then long story short, I decided to make a career change and go into become a P&C agent. And it's been great. Haven't looked back since, man. It's been a pretty good year. I think the simple thing is it cuts down on touch points. So a lot of times when you reach out to somebody, maybe you want to, it depends on what kind of info you need to quote somebody. But the way I do things, I'm not just trying to win every single policy on price, because that means I'm probably going to have to undercut you in some kind of coverage some way. I don't like that. So I have absolutely turned down business, which is tough for a new agent. I'm not the insurance guy that's going to try and give you a worse coverage for a better price, right? I don't play that game. So what's important to me is that, hey, let me see what you currently have. And then the worst thing I can do is tell you that you're fine where you're at. If I can get you something better, let me try to help you out here. And what's been really cool is that, you know, when it comes, nobody understands insurance or auto insurance, right? It's like, I got to have it required by law. If I have a home, my mortgage requires it, and nobody knows anything about life insurance. So the cool thing is when I get someone's deck page, I can see what they have, but I can use a story to tell them, hey, this is okay, but this sucks, and you need this instead, and here's why. This is okay, but I'm gonna give you a little better in this area as well, right? Everybody understands deductibles and what full coverage means, even though we never use the term in the industry, but nobody understands liability. So my thing as a trusted advisor is to make sure I can look you in the eye and tell you that you're going to be okay on the worst day of your life. So if you're a high net worth, person, and you got state minimums in wherever state you're at, dude, your IRA and your income are on the brink of getting taken away if you hit somebody in an accident, you cause severe harm or a death, right? So I got to look that through and make sure to tell you that you're okay. So sometimes I'm in the ballpark, sometimes I'm not. But what's really cool, man, is that lately, I think with the last couple families, I've been using InsurGrid for about a month, I've been a little more expensive than what they currently have. But I got them way better protection. And when I tell the story of why I'm giving this to you and why I'm worth an extra $10 a month or $300 a year, I can tell that story and tell them, like, hey, do you want to pay an extra $10 a month, or do you want to face a $200,000 claim? Depends on, what happens, right? So with having those deck pages, I can kind of go into battle with what they currently have. And then I can see their home, see their auto, in some cases see life, which is great. That's been a big help too, because I write a lot of life insurance. It just gives me a better conversation to make sure that I see what they have, why it's good or bad, make sure, and then I can use it to my advantage too, because if I'm saving them a lot of money, I might just say, hey, here's an umbrella. Here's $500,000 for liability. Here's a $0 deductible on your comp and collision. And I'm still under the price, right? So I can use that to my advantage to actually get a little bit more premium out of them, but I'm still saving them money. They're getting way better coverage now than what they previously had. And overall, it can be a win-win. Yeah. So there's been a couple I haven't won, but I just told them, like, hey, here's my price. I would say go to your other agent and tell them that you're mad and tell them that you want better coverage to be protected. I can't help you. Unfortunately, I'm just way out of the ballpark, but I can have those conversations. I can be their agent before they pay me to be their agent. And, long-winded answer to know that it's something I can go into battle with to make sure that I can see what they currently have, tell them if it's good or not, and see if I can offer a better solution. I'll tell you, anybody who knows who I am, whether we're a personal relationship or maybe a former acquaintance or a former coworker, nobody's really had a problem using it. I've had a hiccup on some leads where they didn't feel comfortable, I'm stealing their information, their older clients, they didn't trust, it's fine. I just need an address and a birthday, honestly. But here's the thing, like, hey, I text you this information. Go ahead and log into your online account. Take 60 seconds. That's it. We're done. I don't got to call you to set up an appointment to do a fact finder. I don't got to call you to make sure, like, hey, your whatever didn't come through. Can you do something? It's all right there. And then I tell them, hey, I'm going to give you a call back regardless. Either you're good where you're at, I won't waste your time, or hey, Steve, this is worthwhile coming into the office. Let's have a chat tomorrow for a half hour. What do you say? This is worthwhile coming to talk about. So link, scan it, or log in rather, and they're done. They don't got to do anything else. They can go about their day. They take 6 seconds of their time. That's it, man.
That's awesome. And you've been creative with, implementing your InsurGrid Link. Can you talk about like the different ways that you use it on your daily kind of running your agency?
Yeah. So for one, I got these new bad boys in the other day, a couple weeks ago rather. That's the front of my business card, and that's the back. Got the link right there. So when someone scans the QR code, because everybody knows how to use QR code now with the past 2 years with the pandemic hitting, it just goes right to their phone. They log in, bam, they're done. And what's cool also is that, my key is try to get this everywhere as much as I can, right? My local community. I went to a local coffee shop on Friday, talked to the owner, and I was able to put, not only my business card up there, but I've been able to offer almost like a giveaway. Hey, anybody that scans this QR code, I get their deck pages, I'll buy them a $10 gift card to your business. So then I can reach out to, hey, Sarah, this is Nick from Farm Bureau. Where'd you get my link at? Oh, that coffee shop? Great. Well, when I meet you, I'm going to give you a $10 gift card regardless. So I'm helping out a small business too. I'm also putting my name out there for somebody who's potentially interested or just wants to get a $10 gift card, right? Because, we don't look for people shopping for insurance. We look for people who that's not on their radar. That's the kind of business we go after. So if I can entice somebody with a $10 gift card, just like, oh, I've been with State Farm or whatever carrier for like 15 years. Great. Now's my chance to kind of win you over, right? So getting the QR code out in the community, small businesses love it because I'm straight up buying gift cards for anybody that scans it. It's in my email signature. It's on my LinkedIn. I put on my little, industry Facebook account for my business. So like I said, get it in front of as many eyeballs as I can and just explain to people, hey, this is 60 seconds. You got to fill out 18 different forms of information with your vehicle number and your VIN, and your address, and your birthday. Sign in. I got everything I need. Yeah, I think a lot. So, me being in manufacturing previously, we always talk about ROI, especially being a business owner now. Okay, if I'm spending X amount of money on marketing per month and these tools I'm using, how much do I need to make back to make this worthwhile? $100 a month, man. That's so worthwhile. I mean, I scored 10 deck pages in a month. And it's just something easier for me to reach out to and get that stuff. And then I can review everything and, hey, this is worth it, because I said I can use to my advantage on giving them better coverage, maybe adding an umbrella to their policy. Maybe if they're a household with a bunch of different things, I can consolidate it all in one instead of having them like multiple different carriers. With that, it's a lot easier for someone to reach out to me. Like I said, with the spokes spinning in the background, we're always taught to do active prospecting and passive prospecting. So with the link, like I have the coffee shop, it's just chilling there. Somebody once a week might see it and scan it, why not? But that's just something I wasn't expecting, right? I'm not relying on a mailer that I don't even know if anybody even looks at mailers anymore or bothers with it. I'm not really sure. But it's been absolutely worth it to be able to have those conversations. And then as an advisor, if I'm like out of the ballpark, if I'm like $400 more a month, at least I can go in the conscious of understanding, hey, this is what you have. I know it's expensive already, but if you get, you have a decent income, if you get into a serious accident, you're not going to be okay. Are you willing to spend maybe $20 more a month with your current carrier, your current agent, to make sure you're protected? That's what I do as an advisor, to, give them that advice, regardless if I win their business or not.
Yeah.
So I feel better looking at their stuff and knowing, hey, the state minimums are not, this is not good. This is what this means. And nobody ever knows what it means, right? Nobody knows what un and under insurance means. You know, no one knows what personal liability and bodily injury means. So I just feel better about having that conversation, and InsurGrid allows me to have that conversation too.